I'm Alex Garrett with this 5-minute fix. It's not much fun this time around, but more informative, because tomorrow is going to be an incredible moment for the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. They will be tuning in to a new number tomorrow, 988. Why is this relevant? Because from 2016 to 2021, the Wall Street Journal, and you should really key into that reporting by them, has reported that of the 9 million plus calls made to the NSPL, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, 1.5 million of them were abandoned by the callers themselves, those who were about to commit suicide, or disconnected before a counselor could respond. We will see how this change to 988 works. We hope it works well. But if 1 in 6 callers under the current line of 10 digits were missed, then what promise does a shorter number give? That's the question. It's a fascinating story because you always hope that someone's there to answer your call, no matter what situation you're in. And when they don't, or you feel even more secluded and isolated because they're not answering, what effect does that do on the mind that's already trouble enough to call this suicide prevention hotline? And so with this new 988 number tomorrow, I really hope the Suicide Prevention Lifeline could get things together, get their act together. Because if they don't, more will probably commit. I hate to say it. And NPR goes into further reporting that many states aren't even ready for calls to their crisis line. Illinois itself answered 1 in 5 state calls to the Lifeline in the first 3 months of 2022 alone. Politico, 988 set for quiet launch in light of state federal concerns about the crisis call spike. Because state health officials are not sure they're going to have the money or the staff to respond to this new number. And so you can do PSAs on it, you can do a lot on it, but 988 nationally will be just a challenge if you're reading the reports. I pray for a great launch. I pray that people's calls will be answered. It's inexcusable that 1 in 6 calls were missed at a time of deep, dangerous crisis. And so, if these states are not prepared, is this going to be another Biden failure to launch? I am in agreement with a unified 988 number, a shorter number. Does that mean more calls? It seems that from the NPR, Wall Street Journal, and others, they're terrified. They're terrified that they will not have enough staff or money to fund the line's demand. Look, we're just getting out of, I know there are states in pandemic mode, but we are in general getting out of something that was emotionally and psychologically traumatic for so many people. So this launch better work, because there are still people reeling from these 2 years. And the more reeling will continue to call. And so I say, be sure that you have everything lined up before this 988 launch goes. It's frustrating that, yes, this line sounds like a great idea, but our tax dollars are going to 1 in 6 missed calls of people whose life is literally on the line. 1 in 6. That's not acceptable. And I applaud the Wall Street Journal for this reporting. I really do. But the story doesn't end here. We want to see a successful launch this weekend of 988, and we want to see us be better toward those who are thinking of, unfortunately, taking their life. It comes at a time when the Studio 54 owner, his name's Michael, I'll give you the last name in 1 second. His name is Mark Fleischman, dying by assisted suicide in Switzerland. People are willingly killing themselves. And those that want the help not to do so, to talk them off the ledge, are not being answered 1 in 6 times. Think about that. In a world where assisted suicide seems to be celebrated, those that want to live, that want to keep going, that want that encouragement, that want to call the line, are said, nope, we're not there for you 1 in 6 times. And I do fear that the 988 number, though it's really good to have that 3 digits, will be more chaotic in an already chaotic Biden administration. I'm Alex Garrett with this 5-minute fix.